Centuries after exile, Jerusalem had been rebuilt. Its people had returned home, but their hearts were slowly drifting away from God. The temple stood again in the holy city, yet its storehouse rooms were no longer filled as they should have been. Where there should have been grain, oil, and provision, shelves waited in silence for the gifts God's people had withheld. Families worked hard through uncertain days. Fear whispered that if they gave, there might not be enough left for tomorrow. So some held tightly to what they had, hoping it would make them secure. But fear was quietly replacing faith. Into this very moment came Prophet Malachi, a prophet with a message from God, one that would call Jerusalem back to faithful worship. Malachi saw people living near God's house, the temple, while allowing their hearts to become far from Him. God's message through Malachi was clear.
People of Jerusalem, listen carefully. You have not been forgotten by God, but you have wandered from Him. Return to the Lord with your whole heart. Let your worship be true, not only with your words, but with your lives.
Soon, people gathered in Jerusalem to hear the prophet speak beside the courts of the temple. Malachi called them to bring the whole tithe into the storehouse so that there could be food in God's house. The storehouse was not about greed. It was meant to provide for worship, for those who served, and for those in need. One family came with grain, another brought oil, others carried fruit and provisions toward the house of God. Slowly, the empty rooms began to fill again, not with selfish ambition, but with provision for the whole community.
Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, so that there may be food in my house, says the Lord Almighty.
The people faced a choice: keep holding tightly to fear, or trust God with the work of their hands.
Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not open the floodgates of heaven.
Family by family, the people began preparing grain, oil, fruit, and other provisions for the house of God. There was food in God's house, provision for those serving, and care for people who needed help.
We have held back because we were afraid.
Then let faith become greater than fear. Bring what you can and return to the Lord. The Lord is faithful. Every blessing comes from His hand. Let your faithfulness be an act of love.
Malachi's message still speaks today. Trust God, worship faithfully, care for others, and remember that His greatest blessing is His presence. Thank you for watching Dawn Bible Automation. Subscribe for more Bible stories brought to life.